Hello everyone. People ask me if I can use an AI to update my CV. So in this short video, I will show you how you can update, enhance, and improve your CV using two different AI tools. One is ChatGPT and the other one is Gemini. Please watch the video fully because I will not only tell you how to use this tool, but also discuss about the tips and tricks which you can use to improve your CV to have a better chances of being shortlisted for interview. How to check your CV through different AI tools. So in this video, I'm going to check ChatGPT and Gemini. I have created the PDF of my CV. Remember, this is not asking AI to write your CV, but rather check and suggest improvements in your CV. And then you should do it, in my opinion, manually rather than copy pasting this stuff. So this is my academic CV, same file for both the cases, and this is my prompt. I just said that new year, new motivation to apply for new jobs and ventures. Please check my CV if it all looks okay and any suggestions to improve. So I have given the same prompt to both. I will press enter to both at the same time so that you can see the response time for both as well. And you can see ChatGPT has already started writing some stuff while Gemini is still also doing something. So both are still working on it, as you see. And Gemini is finished. ChatGPT is still continuing to do something on it. So this is the whole thing. And I think ChatGPT is more detailed and thorough as it seems, but let's see how much information is relevant and how much is redundant. Okay, so now I will go up for both the cases and see what it says. So let's start with ChatGPT. It says, have been here, I'm here, and yes, there is very strong CV already. I have read your updated academic CV carefully and looking through this, and you are aimed at these positions. So it identifies everything without any problem. And your CV is coherent, credible. So it always starts with a constructive feedback and then it suggests something. So you can change this as well, by the way, in the settings, but I will make another video for that if you're interested. Your CV is excellent academically, but it needs strategic tightening and role-targeted variants. So for example, if you're applying for a professorship or chairs, then or research leadership or this. So again, depending on what role you're applying, it can suggest also which part of the world you're applying. It can suggest the improvements in that respect. Then what extremely works well, these are the positive sides, where I stand, what is my level, and then credibility, again, I give evidences. You always provide evidences to your work, whatever you are claiming in terms of numbers and also citations. So that's what I'm doing. Publication is well curated because I don't give all my 100 publications here, but rather I only give selected area-wise publications which are more significant. And at the end, I say in that section that all my relevant publication can be seen on Google Scholar, or they can ask me for the full list as well if they're interested, because everything is publicly available in any case. Leadership and impact is also wanted for my case, so they already show that I'm the employability champion. I am also leading the industrial advisory board, and I have given the quantified justifications, which is based on the university data which I have. Then where the CV can be improved, now it suggests the improvements. So CV is too long for first contact, so I have around, I think it's not 21, it's 11 pages, but since it had, I think, most probably the previous CV as well, so it still thinks 21, but 12 to 22 pages is basically the publication list, which I have now removed. So this is this. So sometimes AI is lazy and it doesn't really look at the new file, and it keeps on looking at the old file. So you always have to write in your prompt that only look at this file and forget about the previous file. Otherwise, it will always give you some information from the previous files as well. Okay, I can show you the file as well, just in case if you know what I'm talking about. So you see, this is the PDF file which I have uploaded, and you can see it has 11 pages here, and it has all the information which they are talking about in terms of CV and everything. So, but in the actual file, in the Word actual Word file, you can see the total number of pages are 21 now. Previously it was 22, so it is still taking, considering those files. So again, you might have to go back, upload the file, and say only use this file, don't use anything which is already in your memory. So this is relevant for us 8 to 10. I have a lot of long list of projects which I have worked on, so it says you can make it future Fewer of them. You also committees and all these teaching list courses which I have taught can be fewer or more relevant to that specific job. At the start of the CV, I have a summary, so it suggests the refinement, improve it. So internationally recognized professor level academic and research teacher in multi-skill. This with over 20 experience, recognized as top 2% world scientist and fellow of different organizations, over 3 million plus for research funding. So all these things it's trying to quantify and then also say that what are the projects which I have led in different areas. So it looks cleaner than what I have written there. So again, you can check and see if this is improving further. Sometimes I am not satisfied, so I don't change because I feel my one is better, so I'm not going to change. But again, it's your call. Then in the funding section, again, uh, add one line summary at the top that summarize everything. So I have like on more than 20, 30 projects or so. So it says that write a summary line at the top that overall how you live and how that does the all these projects really look like, which companies and research councils I have worked with, and what sort of funding portfolio I have. But again, it's your call. I have, I think, numbers there, but not the whole detail there. Teaching section is too detailed for senior roles because it's, but many universities in UK at least are teaching focused as well. So that's why I put all that stuff. But if you are not, then you can remove some of the stuff. And also for teaching leadership, you can write this statement. So it's overall pretty good. Committees, which I sit on. So again, it gives those details there as well. Computer skills, I mean, at this level, it doesn't really needed, but I still wrote some of those. So it's suggesting that I should replace some of those and write it more like these ones. Because nowadays I do work on some of the stuff, but mostly I do supervision. So that's why I think it's asking me to change some of those stuff as well. References generally are not needed. I have 5 references listed just to be safe because otherwise I forget. But it says just say that it will be provided later or available on request, which is normal practice generally. So these are some advice it has given. Overall, it gives you a quality wise, it's 9 out of 10, very strong, needs streamlining. Some of the suggestions you might have seen, and try to build 10-page profile. So it suggests that it can reduce it to 10 pages again. As I said, it's 11 pages right now, so I'm okay with that. Let's look at the Gemini quickly. Your CV presents a highly distinguished academic and research profile, 42% scientist. And what is working well, it also gives you a constructive feedback first, that is strong professional standing, with all these fellowships and charterships called quantified impact. As I told you, always give quantified data supported with the literature or university websites or whatever proofs you have. And global recognition, industry alignment is there. And then suggestion for improvements, again, the same way as you see in the ChatGPT. Again, it also gives 21 pages, but I think this is again taking previous data. So all these AI sometimes really mix things up. And as I told you, I only uploaded 11-page CV this time. But I think from previously, before this video, I was checking the whole length of my CV, and I think it still thinks that I have all 21 pages there. So it asks for the shorten it down, same suggestion as this one, so very much similar. Then strategic narrative. So summary is excellent but very broad. If you are applying for head of the school or dean role and lead the academic leader, just ask me to change some of the stuff and make it more aligned with that. Always write your CV, as I always say in my presentations, talks to students as employability champion, that always tailor your CV and cover letter with the job requirements. Then enhance the professor. It also says this Professor 3 Mac platform, which I'm running currently, is very important thing. So I should highlight that clearly with highlighting the innovation as well in terms of leadership and teaching. Then refine the publication list. So again, I already have only 15 publications there out of 100 plus publications, but it says only go for 24, 25. So again, I will have a look and see if I can define some of those. Some skills it's asked to update. So you say you mentioned AI-driven materials modeling and machine learning in your skills. Given the rapid advancement in these fields by 2026, consider specifying which framework you use. So it wants more tool-specific thing. If you are working on a specific tool, I can include. Otherwise, I can leave it as this. So suggested structure of new venture version. So again, it says some of the suggestions for new ventures as well. So this is less brief than this one. As you can see, ChatGPT is more detailed, but they both provide you some different perspectives as well. So if you are updating your CV, so this is a good practice that you can get it checked through AI. Always upload PDF, not the Word document. That's another thing which I found. And then you can take on the things which you think are more necessary for that specific application and update and improve your CV as well. It can, what it's suggesting here, you can also say, can you write statement about that, so that and let me know which part of the CV I can update. So it will also give you the guidelines on that as well and give you the statement which you can then copy paste even if you like to go that way as well. I normally prefer to write my way and then I correct the grammar and all the other vocabulary through AI as well, rather than asking it to write everything for me. So this is a short video on how you can really make your video CV outstanding and at least cross the ATS and take you towards the next level of interview. If you find it useful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want similar videos or if you have any other specific question in mind, comment below and I will make a short video on that as well. Thank you very much and have a good day.